So yeah, how about those slimes that come all over you?
Ran into a few today, but I was an archer, so there's not really much I could do about it because they only get hurt by magic. I had to let my teammates take care of it while I just stand there and do nothing.
So you were standing in the corner while it came all over your teammates.
Yeah, basically.
I think they've got a word for that.
Archer?
Yeah, archer.
Archer? Archer, I hardly know her.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Rogue's Nerdery.
Rogue's Nerdery. I like I can see the clap on that.
Alright.
My clap's not showing
Hey
up.
Jack, cut this out.
I'm gonna
Thank
leave
you, Jack.
it in.
I don't remember much from my first playthrough of the game, I gotta be honest. I remember some stuff.
This is a morbid game. It gives you all the tools to spend your entire playthrough just mourning. Going around, doing whatever makes your character nostalgic, just like smoking cigarettes, eating nostalgic ramen, going and visiting the grave, picking flowers. Just stuff that make you feel really sad being this character. Like, I know we haven't, like, talked about the concept or conceit of this game, but this is the one thing that bothers me about it.
The moroseness?
Yeah. Your character's, like...
Is that the right term? I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Your character is basically dying without her, like, creator. And because she is not actively doing anything to stop herself from dying, right? She's not spinning the little wind up. And as a result, the entire game is just like what this character is doing while she's dying.
You're essentially like a replicant, like automaton thing.
Yeah, alright. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about the concept of the game.
Now that we've talked about the game, maybe we should say what it's called.
I think we should start talking about the game.
Alright, redefine self.
We're not going to tell you. You got to figure it out on your own.
Or refine self. Whoops.
Refined self.
The game is a refined self.
Oh.
You're finding yourself again.
You're refinding yourself.
And redefining yourself.
And refining yourself.
Refining, refinding.
Mm-hmm.
Reminding. I don't know.
You're going to look at yourself in a mirror at the end of this game and go, damn, you are fine again.
Is that a Weezer reference? Not Weezer.
What? What would the Weezer reference be?
Is that a Seether reference?
Seether?
Yeah.
Fine again.
Hardly know her.
Oh, nice.
It's a personality test video game.
It is. It's so honestly I really like the art style. It's pretty, and all the art I think was done by one person.
The game was all made by one guy.
It is some really nice pixel art going on. Like, if you look out the coast, for instance, or the tree.
It's really simple pixel art, but
it's got a very consistent color palette to it.
Does a lot of work.
I forgot the name of the guy who made it. But
Lizardry.
Published by Playism. Yeah, it's made by one guy. And the game, like, tracks every single move that you make. Times you on how long you do anything. And tracks it with against, like, what other people have done. And gives you, like, a personality score.
Can't stress enough, this game is putting you under a magnifying glass.
It keeps telling you, to begin with, too. It's like, do not worry about it. But, like, throughout the whole thing, I was constantly worried about it.
Because it makes you aware of it. In the upper left corner, it'll be like, yeah, you selected an option after 7 seconds. This is what % of people did that. Or you chose option A and then followed it by option B. Oh, only 2% of people did that one.
I was getting pretty general
Like I wasn't
Yeah.
in the
Really?
1%, 2%.
I got a lot
stuff.
of them that were not common, I guess.
Well, we'll see when we compare each other's choices.
I wonder. I'm not really sure how many people have actually played the game, but I recommend
It's in
Oh,
the
absolutely.
20,000s.
everybody play who's a gamer. It's interesting.
Because they give a number when
Honestly, you
they're
don't
breaking
have
down.
to be a gamer to play this. It's just like generally interesting. There is no playing in a wrong way. There's no losing, no game over screen. There is just existing in the world for like about an hour, and then once it's done, it'll tell you like, here's what personality of person we think you are. Here's how we classify you.
I will say, going back to the number of people, though, when it breaks it down, it says, like, so many people out of so many
Yeah.
people chose X thing.
Oh, okay.
So I saw, like, 28,000 for one, I'm pretty sure. I think that was one of the higher numbers I saw, though.
Okay. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm one of 75% that did this specific option. And then you'll realize, oh, only a couple hundred people even had this option in the first place. So even though I'm in the 75 percentile, out of the total number of people that played the game,
Not making waves.
yeah.
It could also be multiplied by the fact that, like, people are playing it multiple times
Mm-hmm.
and choosing different decisions based on that.
Yeah,
that
I've
could
got-
like add to the overall amount of. I don't know if it's the amount of people that played versus the decision, or the amount of times a person was in that decision-making process.
I've got a really good example for this one, right? So when you come across the ladder guy, there is so in this game.
Never talked to him.
Really,
That and yeah.
most of the people that you're
The
running
ladder
into, or a good amount of the people you're running into, are some kinds of weird robots. And at this little stand in the town, there is a talking ladder with like a face and arms that goes like, "Yeah, I'm a ladder. I was built to be a ladder by your creator. If you ask me to be a ladder somewhere, I will become a ladder. However, in becoming a ladder, I will fucking die.
Yeah.
Asking me to be a ladder for you kills me. However, here are your options. Either you can A, not kill me, B, use me to reach an inaccessible place that there's no other way to get to, or C, use me as a nice little shortcut so you can get between two spots a little bit faster instead of walking the long way around."
My first time, I didn't really like pay attention that much to what he was saying, and it didn't even faze me. But then, like the next time, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna die."
Well, here's the thing. If you tell him, no, that's okay, I don't want to kill you, he goes, "Whew, I'm so glad I didn't want to die."
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking about that, right? First time people play it, I think 90% of people are going to choose the option of like, I don't want to kill you. Because most people are at least on some level altruistic.
I think people are going for the secret ladder or the secret area.
Really?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to check.
I think
I never encountered a spot where I was like, I know this needs the ladder. So like,
The
I
place-
never
you would never know. Though.
yeah, the place where the ladder is used, you can't see what it's leading to.
Oh,
I
well, I never talked to him, so
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? I think if
Both
someone
did it.
chooses...
You both killed the ladder.
Yeah. I think if somebody chooses not to kill the ladder on their first playthrough, because that's like what they would genuinely choose, because that's what type of person they are, on the second playthrough, they're going to be significantly more likely to choose to kill the ladder.
You do know that it's a simulation, though.
You
Going
do know
into
that's
it, so-
simulation.
I did not realize that until the end.
Oh.
I'm sure they tell you.
They do. It's kind of indirect, though. It's in the little, like,
The
command
opening.
log at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where it'll be like, you're going to be controlling someone very close to me. This is simulation. I'm running this test to figure something out.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which we'll come
Hindsight.
back to later.
Ding.
I'm really glad that the listeners could see the little wink there.
I did check the gravesite every single time though.
Me too.
Yeah, same here. I also, what were people's last actions each time around?
Last actions.
Yeah, the way the game works, right, is while you're playing it, every single action you take fills up a percentage meter. So Going from one room to the next will add 1%. Talking to somebody will add 1%. Every time you make a choice, it'll add 1%. Every time you there are these lanterns where when you try to light it, there's like a 20% chance that it actually lights. And
It's a
trying,
chance-based thing?
yeah, and trying again and again.
Even picking the flowers
Yeah, even picking the flowers, everything will fill up the
Which-
bar a little bit.
is seemingly useless, but like you can still choose to do it.
Got some
anyway.
thoughts on that too. Once it reaches 100%, game's done. It will judge you based on your actions during that time, and you can start a new run, and you're expected to do about 3 runs, but that run is done. But when you hit 100%, it will inform you that your next action will be your last one, so choose wisely.
You can still move around. I think you
Exactly.
can go to any part of the game without it increasing your percent at that
Yeah.
point. It's solely like a more not personal, I guess permanent action that counts.
Oh,
The game will end when you
I remember
interact
now.
with the next object and we interact or talk to the next person. That
don't-
will be
My last-
recorded as what your last action was.
You also play 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time you play, you get a little bit more unlocked.
So
more
each of us
depth to
had-
your personality.
Each of us had 3 last actions.
I don't remember my first one.
My
Really?
first one, I chose to sit on the bench
Aw,
and just wait.
that's kind of cute.
I don't remember my first one. My second one, I reached 100% at the top of the building on the very left side of the map,
Yeah.
and I just picked the flower up there.
Aw. Part of me was expecting you to jump off.
I got a lot of
No,
flowers.
I did try that, though.
on my first.
Yeah, I
playthrough.
tried to.
That was on my first playthrough. I tried jumping off. It was not as my last action, though.
I got all the flowers too, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to put them at the grave, so I never went back at it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I thought about it, but then I never picked them all up in one run again.
I just picked up some just because it felt like the game didn't want me to, so I did it anyways. Because it was,
Oh.
it's like you're wasting time picking a flower, but it's like, well, I want to do this.
Well, that's
So
the
I'll
thing
waste
about
it the way I want to.
that's the thing about a lot of things in the game. There's not like a goal to work towards. You're not trying to get a door open somewhere. You're not trying to like.
I mean, yes.
sort of.
But the more you play, the more you see the story.
There's no wrong
you're-
way to play the game, so there's no like thing that you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just asking you to exist in this world and do whatever feels right. And that means that a lot of the actions in the world need to be like not working towards a goal, but just like something you can do that feels kind of good to do, and just stopping to pick all the flowers or sitting on a bench for 20 seconds.
I never sat
Is
more than
that?
10 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
I think every
You're
time
gonna
I sat
touch
on a
on
bench,
so many different things that on your second playthrough you're going to be like, I gotta go see more of this or that.
there was one time where I had my character sit on a bench, and then in real life I just cracked open a book.
In in my last run,
Yeah.
I do want to go back to the last activity.
Yep.
I got the key to the lighthouse at the very end of that.
As
I
your
never
last
went to it.
action,
I got the key, and then it was like, your bar is 100%, so I went all the way back to the lighthouse. It let me go up to the top, redo the memory, and then I just chose to like look at the far off sky in the telescope, and that was my last action.
Aw.
It was pretty cool.
Mm.
I also, there's a beachfront where you go, and there's like a shooting mini game that you have to do at one point.
Yeah, I got that on my
because
last playthrough.
Apparently, people don't
you
like
didn't do
the
that before?
No.
automatons. I think I did that on 2 out of my 3 games, but on my first
I
run,
only found that in the last playthrough.
I had to do that all 3 times.
I found that cave, but my time had ended
Oh.
before I made it to the end.
Did you see the picture in the cave?
Picture in the cave.
Okay, so in the cave, there's this one mechanical contraption that's like, he's talking about how he's so lonely. And I didn't pay it much thought. I think you can just talk to him most of the time. But on my second playthrough, I just dug in the mines for like the first... I was trying to get up to 10%, but it wouldn't let me get past 9% at a certain point. So I had like 30 pieces of salvage. And I went and sold it. I got the 300 coins, and I went and did the claw machine. Oh, well, actually, I went to the casino. I spent
That's what I did on my second playthrough.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I need as much money as possible to go explore the
Did
casino.
you ever get the 999 coins?
I didn't even
I
try to
don't
get the
remember.
300. it wouldn't let me past a certain.
I don't think I had that many, but I had a lot.
I'll talk about the 999 coins at some point. Because there's a spot in the world where you can get that.
Jude's really pushing the boundaries on that.
Anyway, what were you saying, Noah?
Well, I went to the casino and I had enough money. I was like, oh, I can play the dealer there. And I did I don't know how many, 6 times. It lets you do the high-low stuff. And I think it was going easy on me. But I won all of those. So I had like 400 coins, and then I did the claw
won
machine.
all of those too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could, or if it was like just hard to fail. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we just both got lucky.
I didn't
That
win
seems
all
kinda
mine.
the case.
Suspicious. Okay.
You did or didn't?
I suspected that the game tries very hard to like. So there's a right choice to high-low every time, right? So if the number is high, you pick low. If the number is low, you pick high, and you just judge it based on 50% as the marker.
Yeah.
I think the game like automatically tries to veer in the direction that's statistically likely.
Yeah.
To make it so that if you're choosing the right choice, you don't get penalized for it.
That is
So
what-
I tried going the opposite direction, going like, well, what if I choose wrong a couple times? It just gets rid of your 300 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did all. I got them right. I went to the claw machine and I got the little lizard out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can give it to the guy in the cave.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you come back through later, there's just a picture there, and you're like, oh, it's cute, oh, it's creepy, or some other third option. And I did think it was creepy, and I chose the creepy option.
I'm pretty sure I got the lizard and I did not give it to that guy.
Yeah, I never did that. What did the guy say when you gave it to him?
To like thanks or something. He just like left. I don't know. I don't really remember the dialogue too much. I was just like, well, I'm not going to be able to use it, I guess.
I did a couple run-throughs after my third to just test all the things I was curious about, like failing at the gambling, failing the final boss fight.
I am very curious about that.
Nothing really happens if you fail the final boss fight. It doesn't change the ending at all.
Really?
Yeah. It's still a failed experiment.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
lost on my second one.
I assume
Really?
that would
I
be-
won on my first and third, though.
I won on all of them. My third one was going really poorly, and so I just did defense until they couldn't do any damage to me.
Yeah.
And I had 20 health left, and then I just chose all my other options and then just defeated them.
I was really sad on the run-through where I was testing what happens when you lose to her, because I got the perfect build of, like, a passive effect that says that you cannot take more than 10 damage from something, and an ability that is self-destruct, which is like kill yourself but do absurd damage to your target. And I was like, this probably combos together to just kill this person and not kill me. But I am trying to lose right now, so I have to just like keep hitting defend until I die.
Do I know it's crazy?
What?
100% of people who played started the game.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Well, I guess you can see how many people actually played by that statistic, because it's 253,327.
Okay.
So my final actions was, I believe, talking to the brother.
Who?
The brother that you get the stopwatch from that came to, like, find the doctor, but, like, you tell him that she's already dead.
I don't know who that is.
You find him, he's being cleaned up by, like, one of the corpse-removing robots, but he's not quite dead yet.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I only did that in my first playthrough.
Second time was, I believe, visiting the grave, and the third time, I think, was enjoying some nostalgic ramen, or smoking. I can't remember which.
I never smoked throughout that game.
No?
Yeah, my second
Surprisingly.
one, I was in the cave, so I just smashed more jars for my final action.
I like that.
The third one-
Jack, this so you. This game knows you.
I don't remember how I ended the third. I think I was just trying to, like... I don't even remember. Honestly don't remember how I ended it.
Ooh,
We'll see in a moment when we do comparisons.
back to that fighting minigame type of thing. After, in my first playthrough, I do remember this. It lets you just walk to the right.
Yeah, I did that
You get
forever.
the shuttle?
But
Yeah,
nothing
I did
happened.
that for like 30 or 40 minutes just to the right.
Me too.
Clearly not, because that's how you get 999 coins.
Is it?
Yep. If you walk to the right for like 10 minutes, which I held the button down while eating a sandwich. I gotta be perfectly honest.
I
ordered
went for a while, but...
You have to go for a uncomfortably long time.
Huh.
I had gone for like 4 minutes the first time, and then when I came back to do like my playthroughs after the after getting my tests done, I was like, all right, I'm moving this thing forever, because there is a spot in the game you can go to where you find a note that says there's 999 coins if you just move all the way to the end of the coast. And yeah, so I just like held the button down while like watching something and eating for like I don't know, a couple of minutes after already getting the movement buff from what's her face and getting the shoes from the shop.
You like min-max the coastline.
Well, yeah, because I had already done my runs that like gave me a personality, so I was like, this time's just because I'm curious about everything in the game, so I'm just gonna do like a quick run through to like figure out something I've got a question about, and then exit out of the game once I answer the question, start another quick run through to figure out another question, like who does the gift go to, what happens if I go all the way to the right on the coast.
Did you ever get in the safe?
Yeah.
What's in the safe? How's that turn out? What is that?
What was in the safe? I remember that I got in the safe by once you bury the brother, you can find that there was like a watch or something there.
I don't remember.
And that gives you the number of how to get into the safe. I cannot for the life of me remember what was inside of it.
Did you jump off the roof?
Yeah,
How many times?
once.
I did it multiple times.
Really? Does it
Yeah,
give you
it's-
something for it?
It does. Eventually it stops, though.
Mm.
So then I stopped.
What does it give you?
It just, you did it this many times. This is the percentage of people that did it also.
Kept jumping.
Yeah. Then you just keep doing it. And
I'm annoyed by that shooting minigame, by the way. though.
Yeah, I don't think you can win that.
You cannot. I guarantee it. Because once you reach the armored ones, it's like all over.
I'm pretty sure I won.
Even after the heavily armored ones show up?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I won. I fended them off.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it tells me, but I don't remember, losing anything. We fended them off, but then, like she said, more will always come back.
Shit.
Yeah, I guess I'm bad at the game.
I don't know. Something
I
like
tried
that.
so hard, and I was thinking...
That could be a lie. I don't know.
When the waves of the armored ones show up, it takes so long to kill those. The ones that go ting, 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 ting when you shoot them.
Maybe I should have just done damage.
I just kept upgrading damage, I think.
Yeah, upgrading damage definitely seems like the right way to go. It says the upgrading ammo capacity also increases damage a little bit, but from what I was testing, it doesn't. The damage output just does not compare.
The way I saw it was, I'm shooting fast enough.
Yeah.
All I need is just more damage.
Yeah.
So I just kept doing damage over and over and over again.
I'm sure there's some ratio of damage upgrades to ammo capacity upgrades that make it meaningful.
So...
You want to talk about results?
Yeah, unless there's anything else special.
I mean, do you want to go over the story arc and ending and what it's talking about?
Yeah, we could do that first.
Trying to think of any interactions that...
I'm very interested in losing the fight, because it definitely seems like in the ending that I got, I don't know if they're multiple or not, but the whole thing was that the creator, the doctor, wants you to fail so that
She doesn't want you to fail. She wants you to, at the end of it all, not kill the sheep. Or not try to kill the sheep. If you fail and are destroyed, it's also a failure for her. Because the end goal is for you to accept her loss, to accept her being gone, and wait around for her clone to, come alive, and then to, I don't know, befriend the clone, and then that is what keeps your relation alive. The doctor's
the
plan
story of it.
Yeah.
From what I remember, which is not completely, probably altogether, but the doctor's dying, and you're her first robot, which is not the best. Your character thinks, at least. But the doctor, she loves you the most or something, or
has an affinity.
yeah. So she's chosen you.
I know she also said that you're her first friend.
Yeah, to go into the simulation. But the overarching story is that there's like some sort of like thing going on that's killing everyone.
Yeah.
And her research, everyone wants it. I don't remember exactly why, but
There's some kind of virus or other apocalypse that's killing everybody.
yeah,
She only has 2 years to live before she dies, or something like that. So her plan is to die and then have a clone of her come to life in 2 years from now, or in a couple of years from now.
100 years.
100 years?
100
Yeah,
years.
whenever-
Whenever,
over.
whenever the apocalypse is over, and then that clone can carry on living with like all of her robots and whatnot and keep them safe. But for that to happen, she's created like simulations for like what will happen in the next like 100 years to make sure that like my robots are still around and that like I revive correctly. And the flaw in the simulations is that your character, the robot you are playing, destroys any means for her to come back and then dies.
yeah.
And
Aren't
she's trying to figure out why.
the sheeps are like the doctor's memory or your memories of the doctor or something like that?
The sheep are what stores the genetic information about the doctor and the memories about the doctor.
Interesting.
And there's something that is in the simulation telling you to kill the sheep.
You are actively killing the sheep.
Oh, okay.
Because your character is killing the doctor and killing herself. And the entire mystery of the game is why is that happening?
And the boss fight at the end is the person who's like mad at you for fighting or killing the sheep, like trying to stop you.
Yeah.
So at the end of every playthrough, even it's usually only like an hour, and I think that's if you
Yeah,
choose
it's
to
supposed to go for an hour.
upgrade the time limit.
Yeah, you do get a chance to like extend it. That doesn't happen every time though.
It only happened the first 2 times for me.
It happened for me on the first one and on the third one, but not the second
I
one.
want to know what causes it to happen, because I couldn't get it to happen on any of the like additional playthroughs I did. Only on my first 3 playthroughs.
Maybe it's only 2 of the
Interesting.
original 3.
No, it happened all 3 times for me on the
Really?
original 3. It just didn't happen any playthroughs after.
I would have taken it on the third one.
Yeah?
Maybe the game was like, I have enough information about you.
Maybe.
Interesting.
But there was like a whole thing where people are trying to like invade the island and steal her
Yeah.
research too. That's like where the whole like gun mini game came from.
Yeah,
I don't know,
think
this is
that's
kinda
just
crazy.
the
That's when it,
backdrop,
like,
though.
Became real. I was like, wow, this is like real shit.
But at the end of each
The
of those
story is just crazy.
hour playthroughs, you have to fight this person who's essentially guarding the sheep, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
So it
always
just
different
makes you
ways
do
to
it.
fight it. It's
Yeah, how you
Cool.
fight the thing guarding the sheep is based on what experiences you had over the course of that playthrough of the game.
It's like a Pokemon style,
Yeah.
like old school RPG kind of turn-based battle.
If you befriend that robot that was left over by the doctor to like help you, if you befriend her, you get an option during the fight to call for help, and she
If
shows
you-
up and self-destructs.
If you befriend anyone, I think you
Yeah.
can call for friends, and yeah,
Really?
you can do it as many times as friends you made.
I should have completed the playthrough in the time that I gave the gift to the robot that was in pain.
But yeah, that's why I won the first battle because I called on friends. The second battle, I don't know what. I just didn't try to do anything special. I just played it like straight without anything like boosting, and I lost.
Well,
The third battle I did the thing where you like buff your strength and like buff your defense and,
yeah.
and took her out.
Buffing defense is so strong.
I think it did that
ridiculous.
most of the times.
There's a lot of cool options though for special.
Did y'all ever do the other fight in the game?
I believe so.
Where the thing shows up trying to steal your coins?
No.
No, never mind. I think I fought. Don't you fight the crow or something? Or you
I
just
did
choose
fight
to-
the crow.
I didn't know you could fight the crow.
Well, if you choose to kill it, then you enter.
I never chose to kill
Yeah,
it.
I did on my first one.
I think I tried to pet it or let it go the first time, and then I didn't interact with it the second time, and the third time I chose kill it.
I never chose to kill it.
Well, the doctor told me to.
Yeah, but If the doctor
Did
told
you
you to
guys-
jump off a building, would you?
Did
Yeah.
you look for all the sheeps?
Yep.
After you talked to that person?
feel-
I
What
never
happened
find
from
out. I never found all three.
Yeah, I always found like 2.
So you find one in the town area. You find another, maybe by the grave or something. I know that you find the other 2 by backtracking. I think one might be in the temple area where you pray at.
I hated that area.
Really? Why?
I wasted a lot of time on it in the first playthrough, and there's nothing that really happens there, so it's like,
Yeah.
I don't like this, and I never
Jack,
went
you're
back.
just going there to seek comfort, to light lanterns.
I
and
never
pray.
went back.
I liked that area.
Yeah,
It was the city for me.
I think that area was pretty well designed.
It was okay, it's just, like, I wanted something out of it, and I didn't get
That's
anything.
the point. You're not doing things to get something out of it. You're doing things just to find comfort in
Well,
your
it's
final
not what I
moments.
wanted.
I did do the coffee shop minigame twice.
I did do it once.
Yeah, I did the coffee shop twice, because I wanted to see if I could get better results the second time.
I got pretty good results on my first time, not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
well, I got good results. I just wanted to see what happened on the second one.
I never made more than like 20 coins.
I don't remember the exact amount.
Yeah.
But
But
it didn't really seem like it was too different, though. I don't know.
But the end of the 3 playthroughs, there's essentially a cutscene that shows like you're the one who keeps going back into the simulation, and that you end up defeating the which again I was like, oh, am I supposed to lose this? Because the third time I fought the person, I actually upped my defense to a point where I couldn't lose, but I was like, should I have tried to? Because it seemed like that's what the game was wanting me to do in hindsight. But the doctor's like, why do you keep destroying the chances of me coming back? And then the main character's essentially like, well, that's just going to be a clone of you. It's not going to have any of the memories. It's not going to be you. Which also reflects when you lose the gunfight minigame. The doctor, like, comes up and, like, is fixing you. He's like, oh, thank God, you were, pretty messed up back there. And I think your character asks why she didn't just build a new one of you and like put your memories back into that. And essentially, the doctor says that it wouldn't actually be you. Like, you were special. She keeps making allusions.
Maybe I did
to,
lose that because I do remember that now.
Yeah.
She keeps making allusions to if that were the case, it wouldn't be you, or that you're special from the other automatons in a much more human
I don't think
way.
it's necessarily that you're special. I think you're special because she became friends with you.
Mm-hmm.
She could have befriended any other automaton, but you were her first one, so you're the one that is her only friend.
That's fair, but it reflects that of her being like, it wouldn't be the same, and but you're saying like it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be you. You wouldn't have any of the memories. It would just be like a shell of like I guess who you are. And so essentially then it goes into a point where you are, I don't know if you're forced to delete the memories of her or not, but
You get to choose.
well, she was like, that's it, I'm going to delete the memories. And then there's 4 different options of like pivotal memories that you get to choose whether to delete or not. I chose to delete all of them.
I didn't get that.
Wait, what?
My choice was don't delete the memories, and we can just live out whatever amount of time you've got left together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What are you doing over there?
She said we gotta delete the memories, and we went into it. Went into this thing where it was like, becoming friends. Oh no! Like the first one was like I guess meeting her as a maker, like knowing that she built you, and I was like, okay, maybe we can delete that one. That might make things easier. You know what I mean? And then the next one was like becoming friends with the doctor, and I was like, maybe that's the whole reason the character seems upset in the first place. So I deleted that one, and then I moved to the next one, and it was like essentially just spending time and playing games with the doctor. And I was like, I went to hit no on that one, and then there's like some little like, are you sure? But it's like with the doctor being like, that we have to do this, and you can still decline.
Wait, on which one?
On like just like doing games or activities like with the doctor. And I think it said playing lots. It might have been like slots, but it just looked like they were playing video games. But I don't know. And I was like, okay, maybe not, I guess, and then deleted that one. And then the last one was, I think, just a more generic one about friendship, and I ended up deleting that one too.
Oh my
Even
God.
after
Your,
Cousin Timmy. So I
your
just
heart
deleted
was...
all the memories of her. I was like, this seems like a really sad way to do it, but again, like,
Yeah,
neither
Jesus
of us
Christ.
are gonna have memories of each other, but I think the plot then would fulfill of me being like, I'm just alive in 100 years and she's gonna come back in 100 years. And I was like,
But that's
maybe-
not her coming back.
well, it also won't be me and my memories of her.
Yeah, you're basically
you-
just removing yourself from the
Yeah,
equation.
you
I don't think that
chose to
solves
like
anything.
not have any pain by removing all the memories.
I was like, this is the best. I was like, this
No,
might be
no,
the
no,
best.
no,
way.
no.
That's
No, here's why you're wrong.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, if she's gonna come back and not have any recollection of it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come back and have any
Yeah, but
recollection of it.
if
This
you-
is the true testament to like our relationship. Is if we're in the future, if we reconnect and like our paths cross again, then I have faith in the fact that our friendship will form again.
Hmm.
But like new on each side of it.
But I think
Here's why I'm
I
in favor.
decided that, like, you know, by choosing to keep the memories, like, she lives on in your memories, you know, no one can take that away from you. And, you know, you
But
always
you're
have
gonna
those
still
happy...
stop her from coming back then.
But, no, she
Not
can come
necessarily.
back, but, it, like, that's not really
Well,
her or whatever, but...
the threat is if you've still got those memories, you've got a very good chance that you're going to go out there and kill those sheep and she won't be able to come back. However, you do have like 2 years before the doctor dies to spend time with her, and she's now aware of the results of the simulation. She might be able to convince you not to do that, or you might just convince her not to go through with cloning herself and, you know, just let things pass. I think this is a case where your character needs to face the pain and choose to live anyways, and I think the only way you get that result is by not removing the memories, living out the next couple of years, having the doctor die, and then you go on without the doctor.
The doctor seems so adamant about the clone thing, and I don't want
Yeah.
to deny that from her, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, again, we'll just start fresh in 100 years. And I assume it's going to work out well, but I think it is, you know, sad. Ultimately,
What's
the
the
pain's
point
on the
is
doctor,
that
too. You have no memories left. Because at
It's
the end
sad,
of the cutscene,
and you
it's
get
like,
to choose whether or not you want to live with the sadness or delete it.
Yeah.
Because if you keep the memories, like, yeah, you'll have the happy memories, but you also have the sadness that the doctor's gone.
my character's not going to wind herself up either. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get an
Your
option to do
character
it throughout
will
the game.
probably... You even deny other people that offer to wind you up.
Yeah.
Your character probably is going to be able to, like, find the strength to be winding herself up if she spends the next couple of years with the doctor now that the doctor is aware of the simulation. You're aware of what results in the simulation.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I tried my best. It seemed like the best way to have both get, I guess, what they wanted out of it.
But, I mean, that's the thing about the game is that it's always different for everyone, because different personalities will think different things. The game is a personality test,
That's fair.
and so your ending is your ending.
Yeah,
So
and
y'all
great
both-
minds think alike, and then we also have Noah over
And
here.
then there's no...
Why am I always choosing like the freak option?
You do go for the freak
You
options.
put the rogue in Rogue's Nerdery.
Yeah.
I want to know the stats on that. I guess there are different.
I don't
things
know if
then.
it says those stats, though.
It probably does.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
That takes us to our next section.
Alright, you already got my
Stats.
numbers.
I have the numbers, and I also just have my 5 personality types.
How do I do this?
What was everyone's main one? What was the first one?
Cleric or whatever.
Oh, planar.
Oh yeah, I want to mention that since I was playing and I was tired, so I fell asleep for like a lot of it. I think I wasted a lot of time, and I thought I was taking a long time to make choices.
Oh, real big brain over here. You
And-
really put the nerd in Heroic's nerdery.
So my first playthrough I ended up with Philosopher
Oh.
because it thinks I really like to think before I make my choices, but I was really sleeping and I thought maybe I should restart, but then I was like, no, that's... You know,
the great philosopher
it's all
king,
part
Hong
of my...
Chu.
It's my personality, you know, I fell asleep. It's my fault, so I'll keep it.
Very Rip Van Winkle.
Even though I don't agree, but...
Yeah, Jack actually like sleeps in a perfect the thinker pose. It's wild.
On my second playthrough, I was mashing through most of the
Did you
dialogue
get Samurai
stuff.
for that?
So I'm pretty sure. No, I got Runner. So I'm pretty sure
I
that
don't think
also
mashing
affected
gives you
that.
runner. I think runner comes from the decisions you make because if you choose faster options,
Wait,
some
wait,
of
wait,
the
wait, wait,
conversation
wait, wait,
does.
wait, wait.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I just picked to choose to play again. He's offering me to play a different bonus game.
Yeah, there's if you click on the smaller computer next to the big computer, there's like a cute little mini game you can play.
Oh.
We're finding this out live on the pod.
I only played. I think there's like 2 versions of the mini game, and
heck?
all it is like
What the hell?
you choose what you would prefer between 2 options, and then you choose which one you think people chose more often, and you get points for getting the second choice right.
Oh.
Look.
Yeah. What the hell?
The Doctor's Human Comprehension Test.
Which do you like? This is crazy. Coffee or tea? Which do I like? Coffee.
I think more people chose coffee too.
And then it says, what is the majority choice? Oh,
Yeah.
I get to choose what I think?
Yep. You choose which you think people chose more of.
Well, I'm just going to pick coffee. 50%, 49% said tea. It's like basically even.
Well, you got the point.
It's 50.03 coffee and 49.97 tea. That's crazy.
This tests if you're human or not. I never completed it though. I
Which
was
do you
like,
like,
I see what they're
dogs or
doing, and just
cats?
closed the game.
Oh, jeez. Dogs or cats?
I know my answer.
I'm going to pick cats.
My answer is dog, but I think more people pick cats.
No offense to dogs.
The viewers at home, Jack was just like looking around.
I think majority is
Dogs.
probably dogs.
Yeah.
Although
I think majority is cats.
it probably is
The
because it's
players
gamers. I feel like gamers are more cat people.
Yeah.
Yeah, majority was cats.
By how much?
But it's 61% cats.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think aesthetics of the game.
Rice
comes to cat
or
people.
bread?
Ooh. Oh.
Rice,
gonna
but I
pick
think gamers are more like they
bread.
choose bread.
I would choose bread.
I'm gonna assume that it's rice.
I think gamers chose rice.
I think gamers choose bread.
I think, yeah, it's rice.
Really?
You're not human.
Okay, so
You're not human.
I'm gonna say that, like, never mind.
If you cannot guess the Gamer's Choice Award,
I don't
you're
know if
not
it's
human.
racist, but I'm gonna assume that majority of people that played this are, like, Asian.
Really?
The credit song is in Japanese.
So
I think.
Oh.
I
but
think.
the creator is Japanese.
I don't think. I think it's less of the
Excuse me?
majority of people who played it are Asian. I think it's probably more weebs played this game than non-weebs.
I think it's more
That's my.
Asian oriented because of who made it, and
It does have an anime aesthetic.
yeah.
It does.
We're gonna spread it around America. Everyone play this. Who's listening?
I don't think you need self-spreading.
How many questions is there?
What depends?
Yeah, way too many.
Is it a
Swords or
global-
guns? Oh, there's this many questions.
guns?
Guns, but I think if we're judging
Well,
this
I'm
by the
picking
weeb
swords.
choice, it's gonna be swords.
And then majority, I'll say guns.
No, I
But
think majority sword.
It's probably sword.
majority is swords. Okay, so I
Yeah.
feel like there's some truth in what I'm saying here, but
I want to know the results. You gotta do all these now.
playing inside or playing outside?
Ooh, inside.
Outside, but I
Alright.
think inside majority.
It's got come on, we're gamers. 84% playing inside.
Oh my god!
Well, you can play this
Which
game
do you
outside
like,
on your phone.
squares or circles?
Squares.
Yeah, of course
Do I
you
like a
fucking say that.
Do I like a good circle or do I like a
Square.
square?
I like a good circle.
I think I like a nice solid square. You know,
Yeah.
you can really
Yeah, but there's
can build foundation.
yeah,
I
but a
think-
circle's so much
What's
more.
the popular
It's an
one?
expression of skill to make a circle.
What's the majority?
I think people choose
Well,
square.
June already did it, so it's not fair. Can't ask June.
Huh?
I think
You think it's squares or
June didn't
circles?
do all
I
of
did
them.
like 3 questions before
Oh.
going, I know what's going on here, and closing out.
I
And
think-
they were different questions.
I feel
too.
like circles is majority.
I would say square.
Yeah, it's circles is majority.
Really?
Yeah.
74?
Of course, circles are an expression of artistic skill.
Sweet food or bitter
I,
food?
skill.
Who would
Man.
want bitter food?
I like bitter food.
Sweet food.
I think majority is sweet food.
I love
Yeah.
bitter.
Well, you're with 30%.
Listen, if
bitter
you give
if
me
it's tied
some
with
like
other
baking
stuff.
chocolate,
Ew,
I fucking
no.
love that. Favorite
No.
chocolate by a landslide.
You like
Bitter's
that.
bad.
Ooh, sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
I'm gonna say sunset.
I think sunrise.
I'm gonna guess majority.
I'm gonna guess majority
I've
sunset.
seen enough sunsets.
I think majority
I think
is
sunrises
sunset.
are more special.
Oh, the sun setting. You're gaming.
Yeah,
When
but
you see-
you're gaming. The
when
sun's
you see that
rising.
sunrise, you're oh shit! I've been gaming
Yeah,
for too
That's
long.
true.
The city.
No, I
or
see the
country?
sunrise. Go, whew, good gaming session.
Yeah, your schedule. Your schedule though.
I'm choosing city.
Same.
I think majority is probably city. Yeah. Majority is 63% city. Mountains or oceans?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
picking
Mountains or
mountains.
oceans?
Number 5. Mountains or oceans?
Majority probably picked
The
mountains.
last thing you want in your
Oceans.
Burger King lettuce is an ocean, but maybe that's what you're going to get.
No, majority picked oceans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh. Crowds or being alone?
Ooh.
I'm choosing being alone. I'm gonna assume everyone chose being alone.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably
Watch
safe.
it.
I
Yeah.
think that's fair.
84%. That might be the highest one so
You really
far.
got your finger on the pulse of the gamer.
inside was
Love
also
or
84, I
friendship?
Oh, you know what?
You
I
know,
think gamers.
Cynically, I'm gonna
I
go
think
friendship.
a good love is a good friendship.
Oh,
Oh,
you're too human.
Yeah.
The philosopher over here.
I'm gonna choose love, and I'm gonna assume the majority. Well,
They're gamers.
they're gamers. They're bros.
you would think that, but then they're in love with anime girls, so
Oh.
Are we looking for gamers or are we looking for incels?
Oh.
what's
Oh,
the
shit.
difference? No, 57% said love,
Damn, are you on a streak right now?
almost.
House or apartment? Ooh. What?
Who
I
doesn't?
I would go apartment.
Who doesn't like a house? No one wants an apartment over a house.
I'm gonna assume people
Come
want
on.
houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, house is the majority.
I like a nice apartment vibe.
Plain or flashy?
I would go plain.
Really?
Yeah, I think in my
That's
younger years I
shocking.
would have gone flashy. Yeah,
You can bring it back.
I could. We'll see.
I like Flash.
Life
I
is
chose
cyclical.
plain.
I'm still in my
I
younger
like
years.
a little flash, but not too much. You know.
Mm.
I'm gonna say most people are plain.
Show a little
I don't
flash.
know with this one.
Yeah,
Really?
82%
Oh, wow.
said plain.
Damn. Jack knows the gamer.
Which do you like, process or results?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Process.
Results, unfortunately. Like, I want to say process, but I know for me it's entirely results.
I have an
depends.
appreciation.
I'm
for
picking
process.
results because the process. I go through the process to get those results. You know, you gotta have those results. But I think a lot of these gamers like the process.
There's some
in
things I
getting
like
the
the
results.
process in.
Oh,
I
that
think
was
gamers
close.
chose results.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
It's
Damn.
it's
That's
nearly
right
a
on
tie.
the line. That's not fair.
It's nearly a tie. This ends the experiment. Your understandings of humans is. Dun, 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 dun.
Come on.
Human understanding, 73%. I seem
Damn.
to understand humans well. I'm not an AI. Well, that was
we
fun.
should make an AI take that test.
Which would you want? Which is preferable? Which would you ally? That's an interesting way to word that. I wonder what that one is.
Yeah.
Are you going to do another?
Should I?
We
Should
could.
do the listeners want to hear this?
Well, I haven't heard the no.
Yeah. No votes for now. I want to see what the
What
ally
about our
is.
viewers?
Listener, if you want us not to do this, you have to email us no
Oh, would
during
I
the
ally?
recording.
Would I ally with a warrior or a monk?
Monk.
I
Monk.
would ally with a warrior.
I'd rather monk.
Gamers are going to say warrior, though.
Yeah.
Gamers, we'll see. I'm not sure about this one. It's close, but
I would
Warrior
really
wins.
respect the input of a monk, you know?
Yeah, but the warrior's gonna kill the monk, you know? Would I ally with
No,
a
because the
dancer
warrior is a
or
devout Christian.
thief?
Well, who would I ally with? Thief.
A dancer or a thief?
Nobody bleeds for the dancer. Is that how that goes?
Is that a thing?
What? No one bleeds for the dancer?
What's the line
Nobody
from Holy
bleeds.
Diver?
What?
The song Holy Diver by Dio.
Hardly know her.
Never mind, I'm
There's
crazy.
nothing about a dancer in Holy Diver.
Are you thinking of Tiny Dancer?
That's Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick dancer because
That
I'm
makes
not a
sense.
thief.
You don't have to
I'm
be a
gonna
thief
say
to side
gamer
with a
said thief because they don't want to be gay. Well, they did choose dancer.
Yeah.
52%. Interesting.
Thief gets a bad rap. I gotta be honest.
A monkey or a pheasant?
Ooh. Who would I side with? What monkey?
Am I allying? Yeah, we gotta ally with the monkeys. They're almost like, they're basically like us.
I cannot picture myself allying with a pheasant.
Why is it so close? It's 50.14% monkey, 49.93%
I would go
pheasant.
for the monkey.
Gamers
guess-
went for monkey.
What even is it?
Prince,
Would you ally with a
princess.
prince or a princess?
Princess.
I will ally with the prince, and I will marry the princess.
Okay.
What do I think gamers said?
The gamer said princess.
Probably prince.
Oh, interesting.
Another close one.
Dang.
This one's
good
right
at
down
this.
the middle. 50.13%. A rabbit or a lizard?
Lizard.
I'm gonna ally with the lizard.
I'd take the rabbit.
Who do you think the gamer is allied with?
The lizard. I think the lizard wins the fight between the rabbit or lizard.
I think
Well-
gamers chose rabbit.
What are we allying for? Like
I'm strictly putting them in a versus. In my head, I'm doing
In a
like a
versus?
scenario where there's a rabbit versus a lizard. Who do I think's in the right?
I was thinking of Heaven or Hell,
Nothing.
not Holy Diver.
I think gamers said rabbit.
I think people said lizard, unless they agree with me. Oh wow, they do agree. I gotta go with my own choices here.
Oh, you side with the rabbit?
I sided with the rabbit, and so did the majority. Who do you ally with? An alluring exchange student or a local childhood friend?
Ooh.
Local childhood friend, 100%.
Exchange student.
Yeah. What?
Noah is clearly allured.
I don't know if I'd ally with most of my childhood friends. I gotta be honest.
Either of these options are anime
Who's
as hell.
who's the guy in Persona 5 that does the art?
Oh, Yusuke?
Yeah, Yusuke or Ryuji? I feel like that's the question right now.
Well, in that case, Ryuji.
Although Ryuji is not really his child.
Although I feel like Yusuke's probably in the right there.
52% said local childhood friend.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Would
because
you
they put a
ally
face to that.
with your former rival or ally with your best friend from youth?
Ooh.
What a strange question.
Honestly, my life right now could go either way.
Yeah,
It really could.
I'm gonna choose best friend from youth because
Probably
Wha-
safe.
yeah.
why would you ally with your former rival
Enemies to lovers.
unless you have to? Wow,
Wow.
52% said former rival.
I didn't expect that.
I think allying with a former rival is sick as hell.
If you ally with a former rival, that's a really cool thing for an anime or like a movie or
No,
something.
I
but
think
not a real-
working the list of people I've hated is short, and I think working with someone I've hated would be really sick.
a resourceful bounty hunter or a knight on a mission.
Bounty hunter.
I'm choosing knight.
How chivalrous.
I think majority
Said bounty.
is going
Yeah.
I
bounty
think
hunter.
that's safe.
I think
Yeah,
I would trust the knight more.
54% bounty hunter.
Where's the fun in it?
A drunken master or a master training alongside.
I'm getting the
master.
drunken master because I think he's gonna get along really nicely with my monk.
You're
There's some
collecting
party
them.
synergy going on there, yeah.
You're like, I got my rival, I got a monk, I got a drunken man.
Weirdly enough, all the same
Oh.
guy.
50 Oh, it's
Drunken
almost
Master.
half and half. 50.73% Drunken Master.
Damn straight.
A warm-hearted robot or a meek killing machine?
Warm-hearted robot.
Warm heart robot.
Yeah, come on. Come on, guys.
What's the
If you
difference?
pick meek killing machine, you have to be not a human.
No, you'd have
Why
to be
are there
on like
so
a
many
mission
people?
that calls for the meat killing machine. You know?
43% of people said meek killing machine.
I mean, I
Like
think
if you're in a
there's-
situation where you have to kill things, you're gonna choose the
Ooh.
meat killing machine.
Look,
A
There's a lot-
dishonest angel or an honest demon?
I really want to say, going back to the killing machine, I think there's a lot of media where it's a conscious entity that is like, I was built for killing, but I don't enjoy that.
Yeah.
I think that gets romanticized a lot. Anyways, go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Dishonest angel, honest demon.
Makes
I
me
value
think of,
honesty a lot.
Sorry, the killing machine thing makes me think of Mass Effect.
Demon.
Dishonest
Yeah, demon.
angel, Gabriel from Constantine.
Hold on a sec.
wait a
John
minute.
Constantine, Rogues Nerdery, first episode. Or an
Dishonest
honest
angel.
demon.
He didn't meet a lot of those, I feel like.
I mean, they're
Or maybe
honest.
they were honest.
They're evil, but they are honest.
He's
I
siding
like-
with
I
his
like
little
an honest
versions
demon.
of himself.
I would rather be with someone who's honest, regardless of whether they're evil. I don't like.
Yeah, but are they like
lies.
dishonest through omission?
Omission or omission?
Omission.
Oh.
They're omitting information
Well-
to be
You
dishonest.
can be honest through omission, too.
No.
yeah, you can.
How? Explain. Example.
No.
I think majority went with the
That
demon.
weirdly works.
Checkmate.
All right, 55% went with the
Haven't been
demon.
dishonest.
A descendant from the future or an ancestor from the past.
Ancestor.
Descendant. I think ancestors from the past, they get to be cool as hell. But if I'm working with a descendant from the future, I get to be sick as hell.
What if the descendant sucks though?
What if the ascendant sucks?
Yeah.
The ancestor?
I'd rather my ascendant. I'd rather my ancestor suck than my ascendant. Or yeah, descendant.
I'm choosing future because you can learn more from them. I think more people will choose that.
Interesting.
Yeah, 57%.
I'm like 90% sure that any descendant would be, I mean, any ancestor would just be like some sort of weirdo racist. So
Well,
like,
It depends.
But I don't want my descendant to be like a worse version. Like I want to believe that there is a progression. You know what I
like
mean?
there is a non-zero chance if it randomly selects from all of my ancestors that I just end up with a slave owner as my ally, and I can't abide by that. That's not a good look.
I have faith in my ancestors.
Oh, I already know that, like,
Uh-oh.
there's a lot of bad ancestors in the family.
Oh, no.
I
You
feel
go back like 200 years.
my ancestors are not that bad. I would like, well, I don't know. You know,
Enigmatic pretty boy.
an enigmatic pretty boy or a knowledgeable old timer.
Enigmatic pretty boy, I think. I think I've
Knowledgeable old timer.
most of the party that I've built so far has a lot of self-control. to it.
You're still
I don't like old people, so
There's a whole picture that we're painting here, no?
I think people are going with the old timer. Oh, I can't tell. Oh
Nope.
wow, it's
They
almost
like the pretty
a tie.
boy.
They like
I
their
could've called
Asterians.
Almost a tie though. One to protect or one who has your back.
One who has my back.
Wait, one that I have to protect?
Yeah. Do you want to have somebody else's back, or do you want someone that has yours?
What?
I think it needs to be mutual, you know?
What do we think the majority picked?
One who has their back.
Yeah.
I think this one's a no-brainer.
I don't know. Yeah, 54%. It's pretty close.
Closer than I expected.
Some people want to be the hero, you know, like protect someone. One who takes your hand, or one who is waiting for your hand.
One who
Like
takes
a
my hand.
tiger, walk in the park. Play
That's
the hero till you die.
I don't know what majority might have picked on this one.
I would say one who's waiting.
We'll see. Oh, the one who takes your hand has majority.
Oh,
Mm,
interesting.
a lot of bottoms in this.
Yeah.
This ends the experiment.
How human?
Your understanding of humans is... I think it just gives me a
63.
percentage of questions I got right
Yeah.
now. So. 60%.
Damn.
Huh.
Huh.
What a human thing to do.
Yeah.
60 to 70% understanding of other humans. I don't think we should go through the next
It's just
two.
a
but-
would you rather. I
Yeah.
think we absolutely should. Maybe not for the pod, but we absolutely should.
Yeah, this is fun. I don't know if it makes the best content, but it's fun as hell.
Do you want to do result stuff then?
Yeah, that's what I meant to do until I misclicked and then I got a secret bonus thing that I would never found,
Bonus.
which is insane.
So my first run
This
through,
game, buy this game, it's crazy.
I got planner, clergy, sage. Was my first run through.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Because you get the first 3 personality types.
right.
What'd you get?
I got philosopher
Okay.
because a perfectionist who always stops at a decision to consider it until satisfied because I was asleep for a lot of it. And I got researcher, one with a passion
Probably-
for gathering knowledge and considering the world, even if it's irrelevant to me.
You read all of the signs.
I read a lot of stuff and I picked a lot of flowers and I investigated a lot of stuff. So yeah.
Makes sense.
And then I got leader, a proactive and responsible sort who keeps promises and fulfills duties.
I think you've got a much higher chance to get a researcher on your first playthrough because you're going to read all the signs as you go along, and
Yeah.
every one of those gives like 4 points to researcher.
Did you also get researcher?
Yeah, on my first playthrough in the Never
Oh, I didn't get it on my first.
I just wanted to explore everything.
Yeah. Well, before I walk into a building, I read what building I'm walking into.
That's not the way Noah lives his life.
No. Reading signs. Who does that?
Mm,
Context clues from outside.
Oh wait, do you have your...
I sent
have
you the
mine.
code, so
Right,
I'm going to need
let
you
me
to put
find-
mine in.
Let me find your code.
Yeah.
Alright, how do I... Oh, the scale.
Yeah.
I'll have to compare it with yours to mine. Compare.
It's really cool. I tried comparing with a randomly selected person.
Oh yeah, I did do that just because. Alright, this is
You.
me, and this is Jude.
Mm-hmm.
You got...
Clergy?
Yeah, clergy. It doesn't give you the description on this page, though.
Yeah.
That
Research.
kinda sucks.
Clergy, researcher.
Researcher and traveler.
Mm-hmm. I had to explore the whole map
Dang, okay.
every time.
What's that next yellow one?
So, I got leader again as my 4th one.
How do you get 2 in a row?
And then my last one I got samurai.
Whoa.
Samurai. So the last one is the one that you're not. The one that you are the least. So, like,
But-
I got merchant for my least.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So that's most distant
The one that has an
personality.
X over it. And the secret personality is, like, I believe an averaged out one that you didn't get on any of your runs, but, like, is...
Well, I did get it on mine. I got leader
Huh.
for both.
Wait, what's the secret one?
So when you play through the second time, it gives you this 4th one.
Yeah.
And it's a hidden... It says hidden personality.
I forget what the rules are for getting the hidden one.
So the last one is one that you're not.
The last one's
Yeah.
your most distant. I didn't realize that. That makes me sad. I wanted to be a samurai.
Aww.
Damn.
You
I
have
wanted
to
to be a
choose.
samurai.
You have to choose every single option so fast to get samurai.
Oh, look. Let's look at our same actions. We both started the game. Crazy.
Whoa.
This one confuses me. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I'm
Where's,
coming over
where's the?
My least one was the gambler.
What's most interesting? I guess. Didn't hesitate when deciding a name the first time.
I just put my name in every time.
Oh, I left the name that was there.
I think
every
I
time.
just left the name that was there.
Well, this separates out by runs. So this is on the first run.
Yeah, this is the first run. Everything that we did the same.
Get off the bench after 10 seconds. Check to total 3 AC units.
Wow, we did a lot of the same stuff in the cafe. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we just had the same route there.
We did, yeah. I wonder if there's less things in different actions. Wow, I did a bunch of stuff that you didn't do. Wait, it says first run, but
Which
I
one
didn't
is
do this
you
on
and
my
which one
first
is me?
I'm on the left and you're on the right.
Didn't choose name at name re-entry wouldn't be me.
Really?
Yeah. I switched my name every time.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because we're...
Do you think it switches it when you look at the thing there? Because I remember when I was comparing to other people, I'm pretty sure it put me on the right and their actions on the left.
Well, that's yours. This is mine.
Here. I'm pretty sure I can find something that only I did. I never bought a Natural Indie Spirit. I always went with the T1. Is that the one you went with?
Well, I copy and pasted. Unless it got wrong. Unless it's the wrong one.
I think it flips it when you're looking at different actions.
Oh. Well, I guess...
I definitely jumped off the roof on the first run. Refused memory trade. I never went to the gambling hall on my first run.
Okay.
Or on any of my runs, actually.
Okay, that must be me then.
Yeah. You were giving Toy Type M2 coins every time? Man was in pain.
I only gave him coins twice.
Oh, if you bring the golden scrap to him.
Oh, you didn't move the cat aside?
No. I felt too bad. It looked cozy.
I don't know. What's interesting?
I moved the cat to the side on one of my runs, and I felt bad about it.
Open the cardboard box. I did that. Buried the corpse. Yeah, I didn't do that. Told the wounded man the doctor was dead. Buried the corpse. Yeah, I never found that part.
I don't know what causes him to show up.
Ask for fortune of what you should do. You checked your personality on your laboratory PC?
On one of my runs.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it would cause anything to happen if I did that.
Oh, this is the boss battle? No.
For final action, smoked a cigarette.
Oh, nice. I don't see mine.
Jumped off roof 2 times, jumped off roof 4 times. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Only rang the bell once at the shrine. I kept hitting that shit. Sparkle, sparkle.
Didn't see a purpose in laboratory PC.
Pet the crow.
Oh yeah, Pet the Crow, my last one, because I decided to be nice to it. When manager type brought up the doctor, you agreed with him, and I said, "How do you mean?" I'm not sure what the signature. I don't remember.
Manager type had the line where he was saying like, "The doctor's doing something really weird right now, aren't they?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds about right." And you're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean by that?" And he doesn't really answer.
Touch the crystal at the same time? What is that?
Touch the crystal.
During the divination.
Oh, when you get your fortune read, there's a little mini game where you hit the crystal, and you do that a couple of times in a row. And there's a little timer.
Oh, interesting.
And I guess I hit it at the same time both
times. That thing where you had to like paint the picture of the sheep or whatever, or pick the colors, that was so weird.
No, I like that. That was sweet.
I did it.
I made mine look like a bee the first time.
I think I did that too.
I did that the third time.
Yeah. That's funny. press the X button on game end pop-up.
Huh.
That's something that you did that I didn't.
When...
Oh, for final action, I talked to someone on my last playthrough.
Wonder who.
Did you send me your code, Noah?
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Yeah?
Just to Noah's. It's just funny, like mine is the researcher or whatever. Or, wait, what was that called?
I lost that.
What did I say that was called?
The Gambler.
What's the blue one?
Philosopher.
Philosopher. It's funny, mine's like Philosopher. I'm like sitting down and like looking. Yours is like standing up doing the peace sign, and there's like hearts and.
Not
what
peace
one
sign,
was
this
Noah?
is the researcher.
Or
Planner.
yeah, sorry.
Interesting.
So yeah, you got planner,
There's a spot where you can like read
clergy. When you're comparing it, it doesn't say.
Sage.
But I can look it up in a different spot.
What's that one?
Sage.
Sage.
Runner.
Runner. Nice. Gambler.
Mm.
You were not a gambler.
I gambled a lot though. In my first run through, I spent a lot of time at that slot machine. I think
No,
I
we
put
both
100
started the game.
Let's get a recount. I don't believe it.
Didn't hesitate. We didn't hesitate to finish the sheep painting game. Didn't hesitate to quit slots.
I played a lot of slots though, I feel like.
Anything interesting that we both did? We made a lot of the same choices for the coffee. Not as much as me and June, though. We made almost every choice the same.
Yeah.
At the cafe, you didn't open up the explanation for both of us.
What explanation?
There's a help button in the upper left.
Oh.
At the shrine, only rung the bell once.
How many times was supposed to ring it?
I don't know, as many times as you want.
Quite a few.
Played the game at the cafe, talked to the cats, read the writing on the cardboard box.
Talk to the cat cattily.
I did
Or
not.
normally.
Didn't
Normally-
hesitate while buying ramen.
Really?
Yeah.
I
How can
always
a baby
went
talk
for...
my cat.
I always went for the nostalgic ramen. Every single time. Like, part of me wants to have switched off of it, but I don't think I could.
I only ate ramen once, and it was like the new fangled, like, whatever
What?
ramen.
We both
Terrible,
thought we had
disgusting.
to keep the promise
Apparently
of the
it was
doctor.
great.
Do you not have, like, a perfect bowl of ramen that's only perfect because it's got, like, a memory connected to it?
No.
Oh, I thought everybody had that.
Our last playthrough, we did not
Here.
have a lot of the same
Talk to me
stuff.
about it later.
Apparently, we did a lot of different stuff.
Also, like, trying new ramens. Good stuff.
No.
Wait.
I did not do the divination.
I got a
thing.
ramen rant.
Oh, I did it, like, every time.
Yeah, you guys both did it. I don't think I ever did
I
it.
did it, like, once.
And I finished after 65 minutes. And that was different from both of y'all.
How long did that take for me to finish?
It must have been less than that. Because it would have
Because you're not the Philosopher King.
That's fair.
Defense upgrade, defense upgrade, defense upgrade.
Did I go straight to the battle?
You're on the left and I'm on the right.
You went
They
straight
switch
to
it for some reason. Yeah, the third one I wanted to go that way, so I think I did
It'd be
that.
really sick to have a big rock to sit on while playing games. Cut that out.
Went to the forest early on.
Yeah, like the Thinker.
I got 0.61% on that. Went to the forest early on. No one else did that for some reason. You went to the cafe on the
forest?
third playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did a lot of different stuff.
It's very heavy on
Yeah,
one
see,
side
I
or the
chose
other.
attack up, attack up, attack up, attack up. Then I got another turret. I sped them down. Normal turret. I'm pretty sure I don't know. I don't remember losing it, but
I
got
think you
7 defense
eventually
upgrades.
have to lose it.
yeah.
You got what upgrades?
made it to the 7th round.
I did not get to the 7th round, that's for sure.
Well, it would be 4 upgrades and then 3 turrets, right?
I only got 2 turrets.
Mm.
No.
You chose to
Nope,
have
you
your fortune told. I told Kokoro to draw it yourself.
Oh.
That's so mean.
Oh. I think one of my final actions on one of my playthroughs was talking to that automaton that launched itself.
Mm. I don't think you...
No, I got through that.
I don't think you can have it end on that. I think they hard-coded it so that doesn't take up your last action. Otherwise, if you're going to go visit the grave as your last action, which I think is a pretty common one.
The grave first thing, also.
Yeah.
So we both didn't open the safe.
I didn't figure it out.
I cannot remember for the life of me what was inside of it.
It wasn't the watch, right?
No, because you use the watch to open the safe.
Oh.
Because there's like a number on it, if I remember correctly.
Should have just looked up the number. Yeah, Planner Sage.
I remember it being a funny number.
Something.
The sage is daring.
Daring? Interesting.
Always prepares for possible crisis and better to reliably avoid loss than chance gain.
Very opposite of the gambler.
And you were opposite of gambler. June was opposite of merchant.
Planner clergy sage.
I don't get how you come into this world with like only
And I was opposite of samurai.
I don't get how you go into a world where you've got like an hour left to live because you're not even winding yourself because you're depressed and still play as a merchant.
Me?
Yeah.
I play as a merchant.
Anyone. I mean, just people in general. I think merchant should be the least one for everybody.
So is the person who walked all the way to the side of the map to get 999 coins.
After my playthroughs, after I knew it wouldn't affect me. That was out of curiosity. I wanted to see if it would actually happen. Because there's a note that tells you it will. Did anyone else give the golden scrap to the damaged robot that says he's in pain?
I didn't get golden scrap.
Golden scrap?
Did you ever go into the building with the robots that are saying, give me the battery, and there's the big one that wants the battery, and there's the little ones that want it?
Yeah.
Who did you give it to?
Little ones? And then my last playthrough, big one.
What happens if you give it to the big one?
Nothing. You give it to the big one. The other ones look dead.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Who did you give it to, Jack?
The first time, I didn't really understand what was happening. And I think I just gave it to the little one.
Yeah.
So the next time I gave it to the big one.
If you give it to the
I feel
little
like they
ones...
both died or something like that, though, when I gave it to the big one.
Oh, if they both died, then you took it away. Because there's an
maybe I
option
did
to
that.
give it to neither.
Yeah, I did that.
Which is the real freak option.
And I was like,
I love that hater shit, Jack.
I agree.
And then the next time, I just skipped past them.
You know what? You're being loud and obnoxious. Nobody gets to live.
Yeah.
Well, I was curious in my third playthrough. I was like, if I help the big one, is he going to help out the little one?
No, trickle down doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I know.
Anyways, if you help the little ones, I don't know if this happens if you help the big ones, but the little ones give you the golden scrap, and you can trade that for 100 coins, or you can go a little bit past the recycling guy and give it to the damaged robot, who thanks you. And then if you go, hey, by the way, do I get a reward for this? Which I want to see what the option does when I was like outside of my main playthroughs. He goes, oh yeah, here's your reward, and hands you a bomb that's ticking, and you have to click the wires to disable it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I never asked anyone for a reward or anything.
Yeah.
What happens if it blows up on you?
I don't know. I should have tested that. I just clicked all the wires. And it works. Now I am curious what happens if it blows up because there's no game over. Hey Jack, can we test that?
I guess it probably can't, right? Or it's timed to this point
Past when the game would end?
That'd be a funny thing to choose as the last thing that you're doing.
Defuse a bomb?
No, to just blow yourself up.
Jump off a building.
I wonder if that would end it. Jumping off the building didn't end it though. So
Oh, really?
yeah, you just like respawn back on the roof.
And you go, wow, that would be terrible if I did that.
Game should let you jump off the building. I'm not
Oh my
getting down a
God.
point for that.
I mean, I did at least 6
Yeah.
times.
6 times.
It let you imagine
But
jumping off the
stopped
building.
counting for after that.
I did it once.
I'm pretty
and
sure I
then
did it like
stopped.
20 times or something, just to check if I would get another trophy, or whatever you want to call it.
I wonder if most things top
Another
out.
trophy. Okay, console player.
Whatever.
This guy grew up in the PlayStation era.
Yeah, PlayStation.
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 Well, I liked it.
I really liked it.
I really liked it.
It was nice.
It was
I would
nice.
give it an 8.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay.
I mean, what's wrong with it? It's like it's an interesting game and that anyone can play, and it gives you, it's a personality test. Like, who doesn't like that?
I feel
The full story was good.
weird about it being a personality
It's got
test
all,
because it makes you play through the same thing 3 times. As a personality test, it feels like it's designed to judge you off of one playthrough, because like the ladder is the best example I could think of, but there's a couple of others throughout the game.
well, that's why
where
there's multiple.
The first time I played it, I felt like I was making choices just based on like who I am, and then the second time that I play it, I'm making choices based on the things that I'm curious about not having chosen.
But
And that
that's
goes triple
part
for the
of your
third time.
personality, though.
To
I
be
feel
fair,
like it
to be
isn't
fair,
expressed through it.
the creator, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe Jack said that the creator originally wanted to be just the one playthrough.
Oh, right.
And then made the game longer because they were worried that people would play it for
Yeah.
enough time.
The
and then
publisher
return.
wanted them to make it at least 3 hours long, so people wouldn't beat it and Steam refund it.
Which I think is why you have your hidden personality type and your least likely
Yeah.
personality type.
Mm.
So I
Yeah,
think
that's
that-
why
so I
it
felt
takes
like
you
the
3
first-
times to get the full story because of that. But it was originally supposed to just be one playthrough.
I felt like the first playthrough was accurate, and then the future playthroughs weren't as accurate to my decision-making process.
But it's testing your personality as a gamer. So if you're going back in and you're exploring certain things, that's part of your, your gaming personality.
I think I would like to say that I agree with Jack. And I
It's
think
not
it
supposed.
factors
It's
in.
not like
Yeah, but I feel like the first gut choices you make are the ones that are most expressive of you and read you to fill. And then the choices you make after already knowing the results are ones that are made with enough information that just like tarnishes.
I disagree in some
Really?
sense, just because there are choices in the game that like you can make, but you don't actually get what you think you're getting out of it. Sometimes it's just like oh no, if I knew that was the outcome, that wouldn't be, you know what I mean? So I think it's hard to like streamline that to being like that's the epitome, you know?
Yeah.
I think it rounds it out, and I feel like for a game that's meant to be played through multiple times, they would have had to take that into account, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, for one guy making it, it's pretty impressive.
Oh, it's amazing for a one-person
and
project.
you get to see the results from everyone else who's played it. It's cool. I like that in games.
Rating?
I'm crossed between 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Because I do not think this game could be made better. The only way you could make this game better
Or
is
longer.
by...
I want it to be longer.
Maybe. Okay, you could make this game better, but it would require making, like, just better minigames or whatever. I don't think that really... I don't think better minigames would, like, improve the game at what it's doing as a personality test.
I want a full storyline. I want it to be a 20-hour...
I think 9 out of 10.
20-hour campaign.
Mm.
Just does the same things over a really long, drawn-out philosophical story.
Well, I mean, you can just go play like Detroit Become Human or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I think this is incredibly
Heavy
good
Rain,
at what it's doing.
Beyond Two Souls, like games like that.
That's not a personality test, though.
Well, you get to see choices that every other player made. Like,
Imagine if
The
Disco
Walking
Elysium
Dead.
had a personality test that happened throughout the game and it displayed at the end. I think Disco Elysium could give really good
In a
read
way, it
on
does
what kind of
because it
person I
tells
am.
you like you're this much superstar cop, you're this much this and that.
Well, it tells you how you played by what choices you chose, but not how you played by how you chose them.
It's also asking you to step into the character of Harry rather than coming from a place.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
I feel
real
like
good
there's a little bit
personality
more.
test for Harry Dubois.
Yeah, but Harry has no memory, and like you
You play through Disco Elysium, and every single time at the end of the game, it just goes, "You are fucking drunk. You are disappointment."
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it would be more of a personality test. But again, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, I just want to see this extrapolated out further, right?
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. Again, very cool for what it is. If it's a 9 and mine's an 8 and Jack gave it a 10, I think that means it's a 9.
Yeah,
9 out of 10.
good
Yeah.
game. Play this game.
Play it.
Play it.
Everyone should play it.
Email us your codes.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Play
that'd
it.
be kind of neat.
Yeah, play it and email us your codes.
Let's put our codes down in that description. So you have to like scroll right past the subscribe button,
3 hours minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean
Doesn't
you
take
can
long.
you can stop after 1 hour, but what's the point?
true.
3 playthroughs, you get the whole story. That's 3 hours.
Wait a second. If you've got somebody's code, does it give you their like Steam username when you put it in?
No.
Okay.
It's only the code in the game.
Sweet. Perfect.
Could
Yeah,
be
let's put our codes down in the description.
And email us your Steam username.
Well, I mean you could. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but
We'll put it in a database, and maybe we'll do something cool eventually with it.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Did we ever introduce ourselves?
I'm June,
I'm Noah.
And I'm Jack.
and this was
Rogues Nerdery.
And Cut.
Except not really, because we didn't say follow us on Instagram at Rogues Nerdery. Email us, roguesnerdery@gmail.com. If you want to support us, you can sign up for our Patreon.
What are our Patreons?
Apparently there's a free tier. I didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah.
become a free tier. What do you got to lose?
You
Literally
don't get
nothing.
like anything other than just saying that you're...
We'll give you a call out if you join the free tier, actually.
As soon as I purchase a new mic, I will absolutely do the audiobook.
Oh yeah, the audiobook.
Ah.
Terrible and Sacred Air.
We will give you a shout out if you just join our free tier, honestly. Does that sound too desperate?
No, we'll shout out the first 10 people who joined the free tier.
Well, someone did join the free tier.
Wait,
But-
who?
Hold on, let me see if it's still on there.
We're
They might,
enacting
they
it
might
right
have tricked me.
Yeah, this is the first to 10.
I don't know why you would unsubscribe from the free tier.
No, it's a podcast. They're called Almost D&D. And
Oh, we can't give a shout out to another podcast.
Yeah, sure we can.
well, they joined the free tier and they were like, "You should join our free tier." I was like, "I didn't even know free tier existed."
Give us the names of the
What was
hosts and we'll shout them
What
out.
was the name of it?
Almost D&D.
Okay, almost D&D. You're all right.
You're all right. You're almost all right. You're almost D&D. You're almost all right. They said
I would say 9 out of
it's
10.
a good way for people to show support who don't have any money.
Aw,
So I mean,
I like
that's
that.
cool. You can be a free tier, but if you want to be a Chaz,
A Chaz.
A
That's
Chaz.
right.
Yeah.
you got to pay that $5.
Is that what the tier is called?
Yeah,
Chaz tier? I love
Yeah.
that.
It's our only tier.
Only tier.
You support us, and we'll shout you out, and whatever you want.
We don't have higher tiers than Chaz?
No,
we don't need higher tiers.
we don't even have one Chaz.
You want to be
yet.
more than a
At the
Chaz?
time
Get
of
out of here.
recording,
Lowly Chaz.
the highest tier. Yeah, the next one up would be what?
A Gabriel.
I was gonna say the girl. I forgot her name.
All right,
The
right.
detective.
Oh, I was gonna
the
say
next tier is suicide victim.
Balthazar, but
Balthazar. That's like, that would be a different podcast. They would be our Balthazar.
Yeah, have you heard?
Maybe almost D&D is because they free tiered us, so it's like they're there, but we can't. We don't see them. No, wait, that was Gabriel the whole time. We figured out.
Yeah,
What?
Dishonest Angel.
We thought that it was Balthazar that was like the invisible person, or I did at least, but it was actually Gabriel was like the invisible thing the whole time.
Right.
Dun. Go listen to the Constantine episode.
Yeah,
and the other
listen to the
Constantine
Constantine episode.
Honestly, just keep listening to the Constantine episode. I want that to be our most listened to episode.
It is.
I thought.
Really?
I thought one shot surpassed
Yeah, never mind.
it.
Never mind. It's the one shot. People love one shot. If you love one shot, sign up for our Patreon.
Try out the one shot episode. Good
We'll make
episode.
another one shot episode.
I would make a second one shot episode.
Second shot.
I will play one shot again.
No, here's what we could do. We could go back and play the original version of One Shot before they changed it a bunch for the full release. The one where if you quit out of the game, it just kills Nico.
That would be painful.
Oh, I would just do that.
You go, okay, guys, I'm ready for that episode. So here's what my playthrough looked like. Turned on, hit the power button, done.
Yeah, stay tuned for more.
Do we want to say what we're doing next episode?
You ask
Does
that
that matter?
every episode, and
Yeah.
I say, I don't know if we should, because we don't ever keep our promises.
So stay tuned for the Mario movie.
We did with the Mario episode. We absolutely kept our promise.
Definitely go listen to that one. It's definitely the Mario episode.
Yeah. We got some more stuff coming.
John
more
Mario.
games. I don't know if movies.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think I like games more than movies.
Games. We'll also be playing stuff like D&D and whatnot.
movies.
More of that stuff. People, you love it.
I can knock out a
We'll
movie.
give you more.
Oh, easy.
Maybe we'll
should do
finish
the new Hellboy
Troika.
when it comes out.
Oh, maybe. Hey, if y'all want to go catch Hellboy.
I would absolutely love to do more Troika from the people that I know that listen to it. Top tier episodes for them.
It's the most. I don't know. I like doing that because it's like I don't have to remember stuff about what we're talking about. We're just making up as we go.
Let's just do a For Honor episode so I can talk about For Honor for an hour.
I would be
So
down
I can
to
make
do.
Jack play For Honor.
All right.
Honor
I want to talk
Goodbye,
about the
everybody.
history of For Honor.
We'll
There's
see you
a
next
For Honor
time.
documentary.
Baffling development. There's a For Honor documentary?
It is free on YouTube right
That's
now.
hilarious. Wait, I think I just heard the outro music. I think